Welcome to Maneuvering Wine with Style. I'm Charles Springfield. Please join me as I put a very special spotlight on African American and Black winemakers. With the launch of my pop-up wine classes in Harlem and coinciding with Black History Month, I thought it would be very appropriate to create a brand new class in my wine class series that puts a very special spotlight on African American winemakers. Diversity is a very important topic across many industries, but when it comes to the wine industry, it's one of those things that doesn't really get a lot of attention, a lot of spotlight. In addition to my Harlem pop-ups and being Black History Month, I also found out about a really cool documentary that's in the works called Red, White, and Black, an Oregon wine story. So this documentary is being funded right now. You can find information on my website too, charlesspringfield.com, if you want to help fund the documentary. But it's really about the struggles of a handful of minority winemakers in Oregon. If I think about the rarity of Black sommeliers in New York City or even across the country, just imagine the scarcity and rarity of Black winemakers. So this was something very interesting I wanted to discuss, a very important topic I wanted to bring to the forefront. I feel the pain of African American winemakers because when they have to fight through the clutter and recognition of these very highbrow or prestigious wine regions like Burgundy, Bordeaux, Champagne, France, and things like that. And then on top of that, in the US, to fight through the clutter and the static of the winemakers that get the lion's share of the attention, like celebrity winemakers and cult winemakers and things like that, is really hard to get some recognition, get some press, and get some PR, and pretty much get a seat at the table where they can actually compete properly and succeed and thrive to grow their business, the business that they love and they work hard day to day to make a success. So as a sommelier, as a wine educator, and as a new person to YouTube, I thought I wanted to use my little platform to really spread a little bit more awareness about these winemakers, their struggles, and some of their products and amazing products that they bring to the table. So in my class a few weeks ago, I actually did a spotlight on African American and Black winemakers, where I spotlighted and showcased the talents of the House of Mandela, the Brown Estate family in Napa Valley. We did Andre Mack, which his wine is right here with me as well, and then the McBride sisters, who have the Trouvé brand. So it was fascinating to see the interest that my students had when they smelled the wine and looked at the wine and the color and the age and tasted the wine and talked about it. We're so intrigued on how amazing these wines were from various different price points. And we had a big discussion also about the struggles that these winemakers have to fight for distribution channels. So sometimes it's very, very rare to find these. I live in New York City, of course, so even me finding these wines was a little bit of a challenge, but they are out there. I want to encourage everybody who's interested in trying any wines by Black winemakers globally, from Champagne to South Africa, makers here in the US. So please, please, please research these winemakers. I have a blog story with a list of winemakers on my website, charlesspringfield.com. So research those, try to find them in your local store, ask for them in your local stores as well. So let's really try to work together and collectively get these products on the shelves in our local wine stores. If we have Black-owned restaurants, Black-owned wine bars, it would be amazing to have at least one of these winemakers represented among the list. They love what they do, there's a really strong passion behind it, and we should get behind it and support it. Thank you so much for joining me, and don't forget, drink life up as much as possible.